finally, there is something brewing that is ready to shake the Tinubu hegemony that is currently going on in the Nigerian government. And why I am out here to support this coalition is because they are fronting a Peter Obi. All right? In the South, what we have is this man in the South, Rotimi Amechi, will handle Wike. In the Southeast, it is a done deal. Peter Obi will handle what the South is. And again, in the Southwest, we know who Aregbesola is. The Rauf, the Islamic cleric extremists. Of course, the beginning and the end of Osun politics is the one that will handle the Osun governors. And I'm not surprised that just because this Osun state issue has happened, because Rauf Aregbesola has betrayed Tinubu, what we are hearing is that Tinubu has now seized all the allocations that belongs to Osun State. What does that mean? Simple. They want to grab that Osun State from the coalition. Don't forget that Rivers State is in the pocket of Tinubu, because what they did was they declared an emergency, state of emergency, and now what we are told is the military, or should I say the emergency governor, right, who is from Akwa Ibom State, not even from a river state, wants to spend 1.9 trillion. You know, you and I, if we have an agreement, or if we take our time to look at that, from that 1.9 trillion, 1.5 trillion is to be siphoned and, of course, to be used for the campaign that is coming up within the period of 2026 and 2027. Now, here is my take on this coalition. All Democratic Alliance must understand that in the South, it is going to be a very bloody one. Because Tinubu is not out here to play a joke. Today, we are not focusing on North and South hegemony. Because, yes, the North must agree, and they have agreed that Obi should be the one that should lead the coalition. They have agreed. As it stands today, they have agreed. They must agree. They have no choice. Because if they do not agree, it is going to be a walkover. I will tell all my followers, all my subscribers, and all my organs that have subscribed to my channel that we cannot allow a Fulani man to lead us. So I am happy. I am supporting the ADA, All Democratic Alliance. I am for that party for as long as Obi is the principal. However, they must understand that what we need is a very viable vice president. A very viable one. We all know that Atiku cannot become a vice president anymore. And it has been agreed that El-Rufai, because of the toga of terrorism that he wraps around his head, right? He cannot deputize Peter Obi. It's not going to work. So what I postulate is a David Mark. David Mark is a former general right there from Benue State, okay? Or who do we have again? From Northeast, we have Atiku. From North Central, we have or maybe an El-Rufai will suggest someone, because we know that we cannot go with El-Rufai. I am seeing the level of campaigns of calumny right now going on. Tinubu right now is jittery because Tinubu's prayers was, let Obi-Wan deputize Atiku. But I think in the last few days, I am beginning to respect who this young man is. Peter Obi, he has been attacking Tinubu back to back. He was the one that pressed Tinubu's neck. He pressed his neck. Oh yeah, go to Benue. He went. Tinubu got to Benue. He said he cannot get to Yele Tower because of bad roads. Obi came back. He gave him woto. You see, if Nigeria must move forward, we must agree that we need to play the politics first. We cannot go into the war. Our ancestors have fought the war within the period of 1967 to 1970. We couldn't have an headway. And why do I call them my ancestors? Because I am not an Igbo man. But what I know is, if the Igbos had that victory, if they have won that war, let me tell you, it's just a matter of weeks. The Yorubas would have followed suit. Of course, they would have followed suit. But what happened? We know what Gowon did under the instructions of his Fulani elders masters. Okay? Now, in that coalition, I want to believe Obi has listened to my voice. He has listened to the voice of the southern people. He has learned that you cannot be a coward, neither can you cower to any Fulani man. This coalition, you got to the presser for their ears. Say now, it is the turn of the South. You got to put them for their body. Listen, I am here to grab the power from Tinubu on one condition. You have to respect it is the turn of the South. I have to be the leader of the coalition. And while I am the leader of the coalition, you do your dirty job. I do my dirty job in the South. Southeast is on a lockdown. No way. you see, Tinubu is a bagger. That guy is a bloody politician. All of a sudden, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case has been concluded, and by July 18, that young man, a very brilliant, vibrant young man, will be released. You know what Tinubu is doing? You know, we've said this. I said this immediately when Tinubu became the president, as early as May 29, 2020. I said, Tinubu will come in. He will release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu towards 2026. And this is not a guess. It is a fact. Because he knows that Obi has Southeast locked down. However, he wants to play on the emotions of the people. While I agree that Tinubu can fight the Fulanese, I agree Tinubu does not like their hegemony. But we have gotten to that junction whereby the Northerners who are working with Obi right now, they have seen there is no way out. They have agreed to form a party. They have submitted the form to the INEC. They have called out the Fulani man who is the head of INEC, Professor Mahmood. Oga, we want to register this party today. Adama, Wane, ADA, All Democratic Alliance. We want to take over power. Now, we want to register them. What is left for Tinubu is maybe he will manipulate INEC. The people have come out to say that we are putting Obi forward. You see, Okute one of Anambra. So many campaign of color. I don't see people all over social media now. They don't go contract the Punch newspaper. They don't go contract the Sun newspaper. They don't go contract the Nation newspaper. They don't go hire all the influencers. That Obi is a fake person. Obi, when he was a governor, he rigged himself into power. Obi was the first governor in Nigeria since 1999 who got impeached and came back. You see, this thing is not a matter of joke. At this stage, Tinubu will have to agree that the people are against him. I mean, just yesterday, almost broke Tinubu's head for Kaduna. Abina, where he go? All those Alimaji, all those smaller boys, better. If you see the kind of stone, look at the video. Welcome back. You see over there, they won't break. Was Tinubu thinking they were joking with him? Listen, why does Tinubu think that Buhari was not in that meeting or that gathering, that commissioning, whatever charade he think he was doing? Oh, Tinubu does not know that everybody, listen, the whole world is against him as it stands. The only thing that will make Tinubu win 2027, I repeat, is if the coalition make a mistake and present a Fulani man. I'm telling you. That is why I am saying that Obi must be vocal and he must be decisive. I don't make mistakes in my prediction and speculations. I have gotten that record. I have proven myself. I have said that if you go into my channel, take your time, go into the programs I made within the period of December to January when Simon Ekpa was arrested. I said Simon Ekpa will be released because Nigerian government framed him. As reported, the Nigerian government sent some money into the fundraising of Simon Ekpa, the Biafran Republic government in exile. They sent nothing less than 150 million to frame him. The account got flagged, and then they sent some report that Simon Ekpa was raising funds for terrorism. But what do we have today? Is that not Simon Ekpa dancing? As you can see on my screen, we are told that Simon Ekpa will be freed very soon. Because in Finland, they know they waste time. Not be like Nigerian government. When we say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they don't say allow him to go. They use power of federal government. They boycott extrajudicial decisions. They boycott court orders. They say no, this one will not go na Igbo man. No, 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 cannot trust him. Now flight risk man, no, not lock him up. In Finland, they are done with their court hearing. Allow this man to go. Are you with me and are you feeling me? So what am I trying to say is simple. Ada don't come. Ada don't show face. Ada don't come to destroy what is left of one, the Fulanis. Whatever they think they are, they don't agree. So yeah, Obi, you go. Two, Tinubu wey be say before they try manage am, they won't come, they won't kick am out. And then lastly, Ada must come to restore our dignity as a nation. One Nigeria cannot work. Oh, yes, Ada win. Obi get there. But Obi must understand that Nigeria cannot work as it is currently constituted. Otherwise, because those are the lacunas, those are the loopholes. Tinubu, you see, Tinubu, like I said, Nabaga, you know what they do. He knows what he wants to do. What do you think? The reason why, see, Tinubu went to Benue because he knows that the North are against him. They almost broke his head yesterday. He knows that Buhari is not. You think if Buhari was at that commission yesterday in Kaduna, those Alimajiri boys would have said they want to break his head? Of course. What do we have now? Tinubu knows that not I don't pass my boundary. So he's targeting middle belt. That was why he went on that pretentious visit that he went to do in Benue. Going there just to play that political optics, to deceive the people of Benue that I am with you. Right? He is targeting that same Benue. And that's why David Mark has joined the coalition. But at the same time, David Mark must be watched with two eyes open. Because we know during 2022-2023 election campaign, David Mark did not see Peter Obi. Don't forget. You know, I'm a student of history. And I always come out to unveil all these top-notch secrets. David Mark must be watched closely. Peter Obi, if you are listening to me, or anybody that is close to Peter Obi, put an eye on David Mark. In this coming election, the bride that is being fought over is the middle belt. Yes, if the articles and the likes of Erufai work for you, yes, you get some considerable amount of votes, but that middle belt must be won. Otherwise, Ada might not actually get what she wants. But I am with the coalition. I am for a southern presidency. I am for if the North, in their sincerity, support the coalition, so be it. But we know that when you are dealing with the devil, you don't go with a short stick. You go with a very long stick because we know what we have faced historically. If you are just joining, please kindly like, share, and subscribe. Bye for now.